And now, Serving the Ozarks, sponsored by NAV Restoration and Roofing and First Watch.
Springtime holds a lot of meaning for preteens and high schoolers. It means prom, graduation, a new season of life is on the horizon. So with these momentous occasions comes great responsibility to make smart decisions when temptation lurks at every corner. So this is why Safe and Sober has boots on the ground and in our schools. Safe and Sober is a nonprofit organization that was created in 2004 by Kurt Larson. He is an auto injury lawyer representing the victims of accidents. The idea behind Safe and Sober stemmed from his full-time job and seeing teens and young adults get behind the wheel after partaking in alcohol and or drugs. Safe and Sober creates prevention-focused videos, educational content, and curriculum that schools can utilize to educate their students, and it's 100% free of charge. What started out as a simple PowerPoint presentation ahead of prom night for his children at Glendale High School in 2004 quickly grew into something much greater than Larson could have imagined. The Safe and Sober program was initially introduced to the 5 Springfield area high schools, about 1,500 students, and over the course of 21 years, the program has expanded to all 50 states.
So it just kind of organically exploded with the need to hear this message. And there's so many levels of good that the message is, one, to tell them about the dangers of drugs and alcohol, but to remind them that all of us on the outside of high school really care about their well-being and want them alive after high school. And I had a lot of principals and teachers say, that is a message that they need to hear more often, and we're so glad to have it.
Safe and Sober is available in more than 400 middle schools and high schools here in the state of Missouri. Per the organization's website, since 2005, 1.2 million students have been reached by this program. Safe and Sober offers 2 versions of its program. One is geared toward middle schoolers, while the other is geared toward high school students. Education institutions and teachers are given a variety of options when it comes to relaying and presenting this information to their students. Safe and Sober keeps its content fresh, engaging, and up-to-date, given that new content is produced every single year. They even hold a student-produced video content competition where students create their own Safe and Sober PSAs. It's important to note that education surrounding drugs, alcohol, and driving begins at home. Captain Jeremy Lynn with the Greene County Sheriff's Department encourages parents to create a dialogue with their children regarding this matter.
I think that families need to have a plan in a worst-case scenario to where there's a sense of comfortableness that they can reach out to their parent so they don't feel that they're going to be in so much trouble that they make a decision that could cost their lives or someone else's. So I think prevention is the key, but reality of having a plan as a family is also important.
So as I mentioned before, prom season is currently underway and graduation season is not far behind it. In addition, Memorial Day weekend is in just a few weeks, which is crazy, and that begins the 100 deadliest days of summer. So I, along with Safe and Sober, want to remind everyone, do not drink and drive, drink and boat, or be impaired when operating any sort of heavy machinery. So have a plan of action before beginning your night of celebrations, and please stay safe and sober. That's been this week's Serving the Ozarks. Next week, we will visit the Tool Library at Community Partnership of the Ozarks.
Serving the Ozarks is sponsored by NAV Restoration and Roofing and First Watch.
That is a great organization. And Maddie, I don't remember if you were here or not, but we actually did our entire morning show live from the Safe and Sober event a couple years ago in the fall.
I heard about it. It went great. It was amazing. I love this program. Now, I don't know if when I was in high school we had that presented to us. We had something similar, but it is so important because, and like Captain Lynn said, parents, talk to your kids. Sometimes the inevitable happens. So have that plan in worst case scenarios, and you'd rather have them tell you than something horrible happen.
I must have been extremely naive in high school because I'm not trying to be like Pollyanna, but I didn't go to any parties that there were alcohol or drugs. I just thought it was a thing from the TV and movies. So I'm very blessed that I had that, but I know it's a real big issue.
It's an issue, and unfortunately, with drugs now, meth, fentanyl, that's becoming a huge problem as well, in addition to the drinking and driving and all that stuff.
I'm glad we have Safe and Sober.
Thank you, Safe and Sober.
Yes, all right, guys, don't go anywhere. So much more fun coming up right after this.